This is Main Street, USA, the first land you'll encounter at Disneyland. I know you'll encounter it first because this is the entrance and you've got to walk up this street to get into the center hub to get anywhere else in Disneyland. So you're going to walk through this first. And when you leave at night, you're going to walk back down through it and exit through one of these tunnels. It's the only way to go. The very first attraction in Disneyland is the railroad station here. You'll see it even before you get into Disneyland, and you kind of walk underneath it to get into Main Street, USA. And then the first place you are is this town rectangle or town square here, surrounded by shops and the town hall over here. There's two tunnels that you walk through on the left and the right. Almost everybody walks through the tunnel on the right when they're entering Disneyland. Your goal is to get up to the top here, to the Central Plaza, which is the hub of Disneyland, where you can follow these spokes out to many lands of Disneyland, to the rest of Disneyland. In the town square, over here on the west side of the town square, you've got City Hall. So that's where you go if you want to get a button that says, it's my first time at Disneyland, or I'm here celebrating a birthday or a wedding anniversary or something like that. You go to City Hall. And if you have any other problems, you can get them resolved at City Hall. To the north of that is the firehouse here. There's oftentimes a fire truck out front or in this circle here. All right, zoomed in here on Town Square. I'm going to add, these buildings here on the right, the Disney Gallery here, a store called Disneyana, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln here. I know Lincoln was the first animatronic that was at Disneyland. And the Mad Hatter here, where you can have hats embroidered with your name. I want to talk a little bit about the parade route. The parade comes down Main Street, USA, and exits Main Street this way. There's a hidden door here where everybody just waltzes out this way. So if you're standing out in front of the Mad Hatter, you have an excellent view of the parade end. And like literally every princess will walk by you and wave to you if you're standing here. Here on the left is a long row of shops and restaurants. And it starts here with Emporium. So this has a big Emporium sign, but these other buildings attached are just more square footage for the Emporium shop. So they're all connected on the inside. It looks like different shops on the outside, but it's one big Emporium, which is, souvenir shop with which has ears and backpacks and shoes and mugs and souvenirs and license plate frames and everything you'd want as a souvenir. Starting with the Emporium, this side of the street has shops. So there are 3 shops that are connected. Emporium, New Century Jewelry is next, and the Fortuosity shop is next. And then it gets to a corner where there is cafe, ice cream, candy, and refreshment. So the upper left half of the street is candy and food. Let me just mark those real quick. Carnation Cafe is at the top of this alley. Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor, Candy Palace and Candy Kitchen, and Refreshment Corners at the top of the street. So shop, food on the left, on the west side of Main Street, USA. And then this side is all shops. There's no food on this side. Until you get up to here where there's like a corn dog cart with chips and stuff. Here, this red car here. These stores are connected through the middle, so you can walk through them. There's an alley here, which is chock full of patio umbrellas. There's also a little alley here, which is chock full of patio umbrellas. I'll talk about that in a minute. So going up the east side of the street, here on the right, Start here with Disney Showcase, a shop, and then the Magic Shop, 20th Century Music Company, where the sign is bigger than the shop. Main Street Cinema, which is always playing Steamboat Willie, I think. Market House is here. It's a shop. And just like this side, these are connected through the center. Then Disney Closiers, if you want to get a backpack or something. Crystal Arts, if you want to get a tiara, that's a good place for that. Then Silhouette Studio, China Closet, and Photo Supply Company is the last store up here on the left. It was previously sponsored by Kodak, but that's kind of evaporated here. So all shops right up the right-hand side. So that's Main Street USA, almost all the way up to the top. And just to finish it out, first aid is down here. So you've got to go past the corn dog truck here to get to first aid. And then at the top of Main Street USA, you've got two restaurants kind of at the corner where you enter Central Plaza and you are either turning right to go into Tomorrowland or left to go into Adventureland. So on the left is Jolly Holiday Bakery, and on the right is Plaza Inn. I really like Plaza Inn. They have fried chicken there. It's awesome. It's a sit-down place. They give you a hell of a lot of food. So hopefully you have some way to take food with you, like a aluminum foil or something, because it's too much food to eat for lunch. And then Jolly Holiday Bakery, I haven't ever been to, but I love the fact that this building is a bakery on this side, but the other side of the same building is an Adventureland. So it's got like thatch roofs and everything on this side of the building. So this side it's 1900s, and this side it's 1860s. There are vehicles that go up and down through this track. So there are horse-drawn trolleys and a fire truck and omnibus, which is a two-layer bus, and horse-drawn streetcars is what they're called. And I think that's it. So if you want, you could take one of those for a ride, and you can drive up here, but it's only like 200 yards, so you're probably better off walking. There's character meet and greets. Before coronavirus, there were character meet and greets, so you could meet Goofy or Minnie or Donald Duck down here, and that would slow your progress up the Main Street USA to get to the central hub to actually enjoy Disneyland. The buildings on the left and right side, they are, there's an optical illusion that makes them seem like the buildings are taller than they actually are. And that is achieved by having the first floor a normal sized floor, and having the second floor of the buildings a little bit shortened, and the third floor a lot shortened. So when you look at it, it has the appearance of a very tall building, but it's not really that tall. And the second piece of trivia is here at the firehouse, there's a second floor. And that's where Walt Disney would stay during the construction of the park and when they visited Disneyland. So he has passed away, so they keep a light on in the second floor of the firehouse in his office to signify like Disney's ghost is here. And he used to, because of the firehouse, he would slide down a fire pole to get down to the first floor and enter Disneyland every morning. So, which was great until a kid who was visiting Disneyland climbed up the pole and saw Walt Disney in his little office and was like, "Hi!" So they shut down the fire pole after that. So that's the firehouse, and that's Walt Disney's office with the light on. During times when parades are coming down this route, lights will pop up from the roofs of these buildings and will shine colorful lights down at the parade. And after the parade is over, they'll lay back down again and be invisible during the daytime. The top of Main Street USA is the Central Plaza here, which is the hub of Disneyland, the center hub. And there are offshoots to the different lands of Disneyland. You came from Main Street USA, which is south, and you can turn right and go to Tomorrowland, or you can go straight ahead through the castle gates and into Fantasyland, or you can turn left, and if you make a sharp left, that's into Adventureland through this like thatch overhang here, or you can go through the wooden gates of Frontierland here. So there's a number of choices you can make. I guess there's 5 choices you can make in different directions from the Central Plaza to go different directions. This statue is famous. It's called Partners, and it has Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse here. They're not 25 feet tall. They're just normal size, like a 6-foot man here. And I always feel sad for Roy Disney, who is Walt Disney's actual partner, because Walt is portrayed here with Mickey Mouse instead of with Roy Disney, his real partner, but I guess that's the way it goes. The morning is a precious time at Disneyland, where you want to get fast passes and you want to get on the best rides in Disneyland because the lines are so short. But you also, if you're gonna get ears in the morning, because it's fun to wear ears at the park. So if you're gonna wear ears, get ears early, but maybe not on your first trip to your very first ride at Disneyland. So these shops don't affect you very much on your way into Disneyland, but on the way out, this is the only way out of Disneyland. So you're gonna do a classic exit through the gift shop walk where you're walking by all of these food places and souvenir shops to get out of Disneyland. And you'll probably need some last minute souvenirs or something like that. So you might stop in one of these on your way out, even though you're totally exhausted. So just be ready for that. All right, there you have it. That's Main Street USA. It might not be your favorite land in Disneyland, but it's pretty damn cool. So I'm glad it's there, and you're definitely going to go through it at least twice during your day at Disneyland.